Yo, let's go. Yo, Pam Bondi ain't playing around. Pam Bondi.
You just keep winning.
Pam Bondi, I'm going to make you a fat stack of pancakes. Boy, Pam Bondi is coming for Letitia James. Get her, Pam. Get her. Get her. Get her, Pam. She
got to put her hands behind her back. Oh, let's walk this big heifer out. Please, let's walk there. I've been waiting. We got to make an example out of people, man. And I told you, they not effing around. F around and find out. Yeah, we got to make an example.
One of the most corrupt individuals in government. Corrupt. Went after Trump wrongfully. A witch hunt. Everything she's doing in New York is practically illegal. Get her, Pam. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? No, hold on. Well, since we talking about Letitia James, ghetto thing. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
We're here today because we have filed charges against the state of New York. We have
ran New York into the ground. Can't even get on the subway. A disgrace.
Charges against Kathy Hochul. We have filed charges against Letitia James and Mark Schroeder, who is with DMV.
Can't even walk down the street. Yeah, people got to be made an example out of, y'all. I couldn't wait to report on this. Whew.
This is a new DOJ, and we are taking steps to protect Americans, American citizens, and angel moms, like the mom standing right behind me, who you're going to hear from in a moment. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today.
Oh, y'all want to say it? Let's go and say it together, family. Put your hands behind your backs.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
It just ain't enough. They got to be thrown in jail. Put your hands behind your back. Yeah. Especially that big one, that big heifer. Man, I'll pay some good money to see her get walked out live on there. Yeah, y'all get that one right there. I'm just saying, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I don't, y'all. But it's just some people that need to be held accountable. I'm sorry. Then ran New York into the ground, and then came after our president, just dragged the man through the mud, his family through the mud. I mean, had me sitting through shams, wasting my time. I'm pissed off. And I'm pretty sure y'all pissed off too of everything that has taken place. And I can go down a list of what has taken place. And I can go on a 30, 40, 50 hour, 2-3 hour rant. But let's get into this, y'all. Ridiculous, man. Throw him in jail. Yeah. And then that lady, the day before that illegal set that person on fire. Rest in peace. That was a disgrace, man. And that's live on the internet, of burning alive. And the legal sat down on the bench, ate some popcorn and watched it, smiling. And right before that happened, Kathy got on the subway and made a video of how safe the subways are. Yeah, this was right before this was right before inauguration. Right before I believe right after November 5th. Was it right after November 5th? But y'all seen it, a disgrace. She made a video of how safe the subways are. And I'm guessing that illegal said, "Oh, I'm gonna show you how safe they are," and just set Just set that a woman on fire, and then watch her burn to her death. Watch her burn alive to her death. And again, there's something happened every day on that subway. Right now, as I'm recording, there's something happened on the subway. Well, now it should be. I don't think as I'm recording now, I think everybody scared, hiding. Ice, baby. ice, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not we actually got a president in there now. We actually got common sense back. Yeah, people hide now. You see those rates and reporting then shot down. I wonder why. Yeah. But before Trump got back in, man, it's been people shot, it's a disgrace what has taken place, man. You can't walk down the street. Let's get into it, man. I couldn't wait to get into this, man. But they need, please, live broadcast it of y'all putting that woman hands behind her back. Please broadcast it live.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. It's important that you don't break the law, especially the laws of physics. And one of the primary laws of physics is that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's basic thermodynamics. Expect if you go after President Trump with vicious, blind rage, trying to put him in jail, that, things might actually turn on you. This is Big Tish. Big Tish James is the Attorney General of New York.
That big heifer got to go to jail. Put that big heifer in jail.
Motivation to throw Donald Trump in prison to literally make up offenses in order to do so.
We need to find out where he's laundered money. We need to find out whether or not he's engaged in conspiracy. It's important that everyone understand that the days of Donald Trump are coming to an end.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, defending your rights, and then going home.
Yeah, okay. So your campaign promise was that you were going to sue Trump every single day. And she did sue Trump dozens of times and was able to rig New York court systems to terrorize President Trump and his supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump then became president and everything changed. Now, before we get to the massive bombshell that just happened against Letitia James, I want to begin by saying it's not like we didn't warn you. Before President Trump assumed power in the White House, we had on a Trump attorney named Mike Davis who had a little warning to Letitia James.
This to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General.
I love this clip.
I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights, and I promise you that. So think long and hard.
Oh, thank you. We're going to take that big hammer and put it in jail.
Oh, that got...
We're going to make an example out of you. We got to, man.
Good trouble. We'll put your fat ass in prison. Well,
he repeats
sign
it.
of things to come. At the very least, we're honest around here, and we tell you what's going to happen next. Pam Bondi is the new Attorney General in America, and that gives her a lot of power over backwater doofuses like Tish James. Pam Bondi, upon being sworn in, said, "I will restore integrity to the Department of Justice, and I'll fight violent crime throughout the country, make sure the world and America is safe again." And she's made good on that promise. One, by personally ripping down Biden, Harris, and Garland portraits. That happened, which is amazing. Bondi personally removed the large framed portraits and stacked them in a corner in the DOJ. And then she stacked something else in the corner. A fat lawsuit against New York, Kathy Hochul, and Letitia James over the state's sanctuary status. This just happened seconds ago. The Justice Department announced that it'll be suing Letitia James and the state of New York. This new DOJ, New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. This stops today.
Disgrace, man.
Are you ready?
Send all them patriots back a refund, a reimbursement check, or something.
For Trump 2.0. Here we go.
We're here today because we have filed charges against the state of New York. We have filed charges against Kathy Hochul. We have filed charges against Letitia James and Mark Schroeder, who is with DMV. This is a new DOJ, and we are taking steps to protect Americans, American citizens, and angel moms, like the mom standing right behind me, who you're going to hear from in a moment. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today. As you know, we sued Illinois, and New York didn't listen. So now you're next. Millions of illegal aliens with violent records have flooded into our communities, bringing violence and deadly drugs with them. With me today, I'm so proud to be joined by Tammy Nobles. Tammy is an angel mom. Her beautiful daughter, Kayla Hamilton, was murdered by an MS-13 member in 2022.
Rest in peace, man. Send my love and condolences out, man. And not just I want to send my love and condolences out to all the families, man. All the loved ones. I want to send my prayers, man. It's been a disgrace. You know? Beautiful souls that should still be here with us, man.
Kayla had just turned 20 years old.
Wow.
Just turned 20 years old. And she was raped and murdered by someone who should not have been in our country. Yet.
That right there, that sets off. It's just something in me. It sets off like it. You know, from that. What's that fella name? That character name on the Fantastic Four? What's his name? And he just and his superpower. He just lights on fire. His suits make him set on fire. That's how I feel, man. Like I'm just you know. Nobody deserves that, man. Nobody deserves that. Especially our beautiful women, our daughters, our granddaughters. Nobody deserves that, man.
He was released.
Shouldn't even been here.
Flown to Maryland, where he committed this violent murder. I just want you to hear.
Let me tell you what. Pam Bondi's not effing around. We know a little thing or two about Pam Bondi here in Florida. She's our neighbor here in Tampa. Pam Bondi is somebody that doesn't take lightly to the death and murder of Americans, especially innocent women or children. She's the individual who, as Attorney General of the state of Florida, was able to guarantee the death penalty for predators against children here in this state. So, touch a child in this state, you're gone. You're making a decision to dispatch yourself from this earth. That's because of Pam Bondi.
You got to go.
You're effing around, you're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, the Department of Justice asked a federal judge to immediately strike down sanctuary policies in Illinois and Chicago, arguing that state and local officials are an obstacle to the federal government's enforcement of immigration laws and discriminate against federal immigration enforcement. We've seen this happen in the states of New York, where this past week, ICE head and Tom Homan, border czar, have announced that local sheriffs released criminal aliens who had been arrested and detained by ICE. They weren't able to get processed because of the sanctuary policies in New York. These violent criminal aliens were just released once again. This is, of course, exactly what happened with Laken Riley's murderer. This is a career criminal who had been arrested in New York time and time again, went down to Georgia, committed murder, right? And killed this poor young nursing student. So this is all because of New York. It's amazing that New York hasn't seen like more lawsuits against this, right? Because you can directly tie these policies to the death of, I don't know how many Americans. Many, though. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today. Suing New York City. The hammer of justice is swinging. Everybody saying, "You're next," to Illinois, man. There you go. Throw them in handcuffs and lock them up. You're defying federal law. There's no such thing as a sanctuary city or a sanctuary state. You can't just do that. You can't just say we're not going to follow the law. We passed a law. There's no Second Amendment here. There's no freedom of speech. We don't live under the First Amendment or the Constitution. No, man, you're in America. You don't want to live under the Constitution. You can leave the country. Go to Somalia, right? Justice is suing the state of New York and Illinois.
Said enough. We got to throw them in jail.
Criminal aliens.
We got to make an example out of people, man. It's bigger than just suing and bigger than charging. People need to be made an example out of.
Such a powerful message. Good luck fighting that one, ladies and gentlemen. After round, and they found out. Attorney General Pam Bondi has filed charges against the state of New York, Tish James, for failing to enforce federal immigration laws, and more importantly, for interfering with federal law. Pam Bondi at her press conference.
And that's who we were letting walk into our country. And that's why President Trump has directed this to stop. And if you don't comply with federal law, we will hold you accountable. We did it to Illinois, strike one. Strike two is New York. And if you are a state not complying with federal law, you're next. Get ready.
Get ready.
And the great men and women of law enforcement are standing behind me today. We have
So, new sheriff in town.
Half around, you're gonna find out. And Pam, Trump, let's just go and make an example out of people, please. Let's just go and make an example out of people. That's what needs to happen. People need to be made an example out of. Put your hands behind your back. Merch on the way soon, y'all. I promise y'all, man. We're working hard. I promise you. I promise you, family. It's coming, man. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. We're going to keep y'all updated on this bad boy, most definitely.